my God, look at this. Oh, 27 mulligans. Oh, my Lord. This is just going to be absolutely mental. No, I'm not joking, by the way. This deck does indeed just play one single Pokemon, as it has a very interesting strategy that, yeah, is a little bit unreliable, but my God, it can be hilarious. But we just have to wait and see, as we are getting 6 mulligans. So our opponent is going to be able to draw 6 cards here, as we have the only Pokemon in this deck, which is indeed Kangaskhan. And hopefully we can pull off the very thing we want to pull off. But before we do that, I want to give a huge shout out to Pokemon Bwam, which was the one that made this very deck. And you got to give it to him, man. It's really cool creativity. It's just out here trying to be a bit fun. And you guys know I'm all about having a good time playing the Pokemon TCG, much more than just winning games. And this is exactly that. It's a very good laugh if it works. And so you can probably figure out what the strategy is here already, as we want our opponent to draw huge mulligans, and then we play a card that starts with an X. We'll see if we get it. They Pokegear though, and look, this isn't, as I said, the most reliable strategy. Reason being is because if your opponent has a massive mulligan and they draw a bunch of cards, they're going to play those cards, shortening the hand, reducing the effect of the card that begins with X. Or should we call it X card until we see it? As they do Ultra Ball, and that's coming into effect right now. My opponent is just playing their hand. Because would you believe it, I gave them 6 extra cards to play with. But nonetheless, let's see if we can pull the card that we want to pull. Let's go for it. Run errands and... gear. This might be able to put it off for us. No, it didn't. Well, you're just going to have to wait and see, huh? You're going to have to wait and see what exactly is going on here. I'm going to go for, my Lord, that's a lot of supporter cards. I'll go for a grabber. Why not? And I'll go for a Crispin. So this build, by the way, is not their build. Their build, if you want to see it for yourself, go check out their channel. Actually, by the way, as I attach here and end my term, Pokemon Blam does have 415 subscribers, and they do want to get to 500. I think the best we can do as a community to give back is maybe get them to 500 subscribers. That'd be kind of cool if you could do me a favor and do that. I'll leave that link in the description down below. Go over there, say hello, subscribe. Let's see if we can get Pokemon Blam to 500 subs. And no, this isn't no Nepo thing. I don't know who they are, but we need more creativity in this community, man. And the more the merrier, right? So go over there, show him some love, and say thanks for the win. They go for a Fire Breather, though, as our opponent, well, actually makes their hand much larger this time around. They go for an Earthen Vessel. This is a little bit of a binder kind of deck, if you know what I mean. Not playing anything top tier, but that's kind of a good thing. Playing something top tier, you're just going to get cooked. As they do attach the Charmander and go for a live coal. I can potion that away, my friend. You nearly got me there, though, didn't you? Oh, that's right. You figured it out. The very card that we're going to be playing here is indeed Xylophone. That's the joke. Let's go for a run errands. Give me an energy. That'd be nice. Come on. No energy, in which case I will play the Xylophone. Let's go for it. And yes, I'm not attacking this turn, but I don't care. I've got Crispin next turn if I really need to. They're down to 3. I'm going to potion away that 20 damage, and I'm going to end my turn. So, in terms of builds, Pokemon Blam's build actually is different from this one, as I've said. They have a build that's more damage focused. They have Max Belt in there to try and hit some bigger numbers with that rapid fire combo, making it easier to like boss KO Oricorios and stuff like that. There's Indipities, Mews, Petrarunts, right? It really helps with those situations. But for me, because this deck is literally one Pokemon, I think staying alive is the priority. And so I've added Lively Stadiums, Hero's Cape to get to 430 HP. And with the likes of Jumbo Ice Creams and Pokemon Center Ladies, which by the way is an addition of my own, you're going to be healing a lot. Pokemon Brand played 2 Cooks, I believe, instead of Pokemon Center Lady to heal 70 damage instead of 60, but I still prefer the Lady because of special conditions. Your opponent could use a sleep condition, Monkey Dory confusion conditions could come in, and this removes conditions, which in my opinion makes it better. Either way, we're going to run errand here, and there is an energy. Do I just, like, target this? Do you know what? Let's do it. Let's go into Oricorio, see if we can get a 2-prizer. Hitting heads would be kind of nice, and no, we don't. We do have another boss, though. That's something. And this is where this deck needs to now thrive a little bit. We obviously want to, like, slow him down, make him discard a bunch of cards, have barely anything left, and then just start rapid firing and hoping we get somewhere. But nonetheless, if they don't retreat this Oricorio, which they probably will do, did they discard all 7 fire energy? Wait, let me check the log quick. quickly. I want to see what they discarded from Zerosic. Oh my god, look at that. That is insane. 6 fire energy and a boss's orders. Jesus. Maybe they don't have fire energy in hand. Maybe their whole deck's worth of fire energy is in play right now. And that Zerosic kind of cooked them. They just passed. Oh, what a laugh. Okay, I'm gonna Lily, actually. I know I've got ice cream and stuff like that, but I want to get my Hero's Cape, bro. There it is. And we can go even further beyond and Crushing Hammer that Charmander. Oh, and it's a heads as well. Would you look at that? I'm going to attach this here and go for a run errand. As we get Eri, that's fine. Protective goggles, another inclusion of my own in case of fighting weakness. Got to be ready for that, right? And that's good. Oh yeah, now you hit heads. So going for an Eri next turn seems kind of fun. Maybe a little bit more disruption. Or if they do draw back into a big hand, we can maybe pull off another Zerosic. Who knows? My opponent has gone silent. They are not promoting anything. Safe to say they probably just closed the app and rage quit. There we go. Inactive for too long, exactly as we called it. There you go. Let's see if we can get another crazy mulligan Zerosic, shall we? Okay, we've got a pretty big mulligan here of 13. And we are going second, and we do have Zerosic. Now, it really depends if our opponent decides to take it. And they do! 18 cards in hand. Let's see how it goes. Nidoran and Nidorina. Oh my god. Sorry, I mispronounced. Nidoran and Nidoran, male and female. This is a Rockets deck. Let's see if they don't play too many cards from their hand this time around. And they bench their whole everything. Yep, okay. It's almost like that's a thing with this deck. As we are hopefully going to be able to force them to discard if they pass here 14 energy. Yeah, sorry, energy, 14 cards. What would be nice is also a grabber because they're probably... Ask and I shall receive. Let's go, baby. Not Eri, Zerosic's Machinations. Machine mechanic guy. As they discard so many cards. 3 rare candy gone from the hand. What are you hiding? Let's go for a grabber and see. Spidops? Yes, please. Rare candy Nidoking. I think I want to get rid of that Nidoking. You can have Spidops and recover a bunch of energy that you can't attack with. By all means. Let's go for a Crushing Hammer. And this is where this deck will come in. We are going to Crispin next turn and simply start attacking. Or I could Eri and discard their final rare candy, effectively forcing them to have what is basically an unplayable deck, which is ridiculous. I mean, this is a once-in-a-blue-moon situation, don't get me wrong, but it's just so cool. They are charging up, though, and that Mewtwo is looking to be a bit of a threat, but we know the only card they have in their hand right now is indeed that rare candy, which I'm okay not trying to discard right now. If I could hit the hammer and take out the Mewtwo's, but no, that's fine. Let's have a quick look-see, though. I will run errands. You never know. Could hit another hammer. That would be quite nice. No, but we get the cape. That's huge. And I will go for a Crispin this time around and get attacking very quickly just to pile on the pressure, which is what this deck really wants to do. I can Eri next turn. That's perfectly fine. And basically bring my opponent down to, if they draw an item card here, a 0 card hand. All the way from 18. It's just crazy. What a bonkers little concept this deck is, isn't it? Tell you what, you're going to be running in fear, Alakazam, that's for sure. They do get a Spidops attack off, though. Thankfully, we have the ice creams. We have all the heals ready for it. Hey, we even have a Pokemon Center Lady. But no, I want that candy gone. I want your 4th candy out of the picture. So let's do that. Let's Eri here and get rid of it. Thank you very much. I can also attach for turn and Super Potion. What a crazy card to see in a deck. You don't see that anymore. And I'll just go for the Jumbo Ice Cream, heal it all the way down, go for a Rapid Fire combo, and what can my opponent do? Basically nothing. They fell for the trap. That's what they did. As the answer is to not get greedy, is to not take that big mulligan. But when you're on a best of 1 ladder like ptcgl or Pokemon TCG Live for those posh fellows, then you're going to punish a lot of players who will take those mulligans all the way to the bank. As they evolve, pass up. I would like a boss so I can maybe start going on that Mewtwo. That would be nice. If not, I'll just Cypher Maniac for it next turn. Yeah, that's fine. Let's do it. We'll Cypher Maniac and get double boss here. I'm gonna do a measly little potion. We'll throw a little potion down, shall we? Take that out with rapid fire combo. And I bet my opponent went from super excited thinking they had everything to literally 0. Oh, what a tragic tale that is, isn't it? Another potion from the prize cards. As they do attach to Mewtwo, they will be able to get a swing off with it. Oh, but my friend, it doesn't matter. That Mewtwo is going down to Funky Town. Let's boss it up and get an early swing onto it. Hey, never know. Could hit double heads. That would be quite nice. Can we? 1. Oh, I got a bit really excited. That's fine. They're going to hit me for 160. Max they can do is 240, I believe, is it? No, 220. I can't do mathematics. That's fine. They will super rod, though, and I don't know what that's going to do for you, but I mean, dream on, I guess. As they do recover a bunch of energy. Not Pokemon? How strange. Oh, yeah, I forgot they have 4 candies in the discard pile. Those Nidokings are basically useless. Now, don't get me wrong. This is no meta deck. You know what I mean? It's not like we're playing against Gardevoir or Dragapult, but I'm a real with you. You ain't winning those games, my friend. This one is just for a laugh. You just hop on the casual ladder and you just try and get crazy Zerosic turn 1s. That's really what you want to be doing with it. It's just for a laugh. And as you know, that's what I love about the Pokemon TCG. As they just pass. Yep, fair play. I hear you loud and clear, my friend. Let's go for a Cypher Maniac. I mean, this game's as good as done, isn't it? But let's look for a little bit more disruption. You never know. They could draw into some heat. Yeah, I know that's like impossible, but hey ho, let's just take the KO and we probably win here, which we indeed do as they pass out. So I'm just going to take this knockout, and don't you go anywhere, because in the next game, I get one of the biggest mulligans I've ever seen in my life. So let's go straight to that one. And by the way, as my opponent sets up here, I know I've already asked you to subscribe to Pokemon Blam, and hopefully we have gotten to 500, but I do have a pretty big video coming out soon. It's very edited, it's very orchestrated, and it's nearly an hour long. It took a lot of time for me to make and work on. It's really good fun, and it's kind of a new format for deck lists. So if you really are interested in that, definitely subscribe here, as it will be coming out very soon, and all the feedback I can get on it would be pretty nice. As we, of course, give our opponents how... Oh my god, look at this. Oh, 27 mulligans. Oh my lord. This is just going to be absolutely mental. Please take it. I beg you, take it right now. I can call Bell. And what? Why did it only draw 2 cards for them? What? Did you guys see that? It just drew 2 cards and nothing happened. Did it bug? What? Wait, hold on. Oh, no, they're still setting up. But wait, I'm so confused. No, hi, this is Future Sawn stepping in to tell you that it wasn't a bug. They just decided to draw 2 cards from their mulligan instead of 27. Now, I don't know the reason why, but that is what happened. I am going to go throughout this game assuming that it was a bug, as I always tend to do. So pay me no notice and enjoy the game. What happened to the mulligan? Didn't I mulligan, they said no? But they can't have said no because they drew 2 cards. What was that bug? What's just happened? I don't understand. Excuse me, Pokemon? What have you just robbed this from us? If they said no, then they wouldn't have drawn 2. They would have just drawn for turn. But they must have said yes and drew... I'm sorry? Excuse me? How dare you do that to me? I was about to have the time of my life. And they get robbed like that? No way. Ay. Well, I don't know exactly what I'm playing against. Just, okay, it's Charizard. Now I know. So maybe because we're playing the Dunsparce and they draw really big hands, maybe we can get to the mid game and pull off a crazy good Zerosic. That maybe is what we're going to go for here. They're going to Iono. That is... Okay, so well, if they did take the mulligan, it wouldn't have mattered because they would have Iono'd it away anyway. Well, no, you wouldn't have, right, though? Because you obviously just... you have all the cards you need. You're not going to Iono it away, right? I don't know, man. I don't know. Something about that was fishy anyway. We're getting all the cool bells with 0 use for it. I could Cypher Maniac, but I would love to hit a little Crispin. He says as he has Crispin at the bottom of the deck. Yep, understandable. Have a nice day. I'm going to throw this down, throw this here. And now we'll go for a Cypher Maniac into Zerosic and Energy. But I'm also going to grab her. I'm going to grab her because I don't want you having that Zard. Thank you very much. Let's get rid of that and force them to dig if they want to go ahead and get it. If not, at the very least, I can punish them for no longer having that Zard and having a bit of a bricky hand. Can I double check again? Can I actually see what's going on again? Nope. Maybe I should pay a bit more attention when looking at my opponent's hand, but I'm pretty sure they have nothing to really work with. So if anything, instead of Zerosic, I could just boss up this Manda and then go for a Zerosic if they draw back into something. All right, there's a pass, and I think I'm going to do exactly what I anticipated here. Let's go for a run errand, and there you are. Lovely jubbly. Attach Energy, go for boss, just take out the Manda, and take advantage of our opponent bricking here. I wonder if they would have been bricking if they had the 27 mulligan. Wait, I am sure, right? No, of course I gave them 27 mulligans, right? I know that because I didn't obviously take any mulligans. It was my stuff showing on the footage of the deck. That was 27 mulligans right there. And they definitely clicked yes because they randomly drew 2 cards. So my only guess is it's a bug. So if they did draw that, I would have obviously just like pulled off a Zerosic and it would have just been GG, right? But at the very least, they are bricking now because of the grabber and stuff like that. So this deck is still winning if we can get a win. Thanks to that. Like the area as well. That's kind of nice. There's a Dunsparce coming in. And oh my god, if we can area away their candies, oh, that would be problematic, wouldn't it? Oh no, they're gonna get candy though. They're straight into Zard. Okay, at this point, I'm now terrified. I need to just heal and heal and heal until that Charizard is gone. No more hand disruption. We want to stay alive. But hey, you never know. We could hit 3 heads in a row. Yeah, I'm just saying. But they pass. How intriguing. I was not expecting that. In any case, I shall run errand. I shall Pokegear and... I was hoping for a boss. I was hoping for a boss. In any case, I think I shall area and see if I can discard. I was hoping for something else there, but no, we'll get rid of the rod. That's fine, I guess. We're throwing energy down to allow Super Potion to do its thing. In fact, I can double Super Potion Ice Cream next turn. Safe to say, I think we're okay. Let's go for that rapid fire combo. Take out that Fan Rotom right there and see how things go. There's a center lady as well. Oh my god, all the heals. Can I heal literally all damage from this Charizard? They're hitting, what, 240? 2 Super Potions is 120. Jumbo Ice Cream is 200. I can heal all of the damage. That's insane. Yeah, that's crazy. That's absolutely nuts. And I can hand disrupt afterwards. We are low-key cooking a little bit here. Even though, if I can say even though, I don't know what happened there. My brain, yeah. You know what I'm like with speech nowadays, boys. It ain't a good time. What I was meaning to say was that even though, I actually forgot what I was going to say. I said even though, and then I forgot. Oh, the life of ADHD. Pidgeots with the quick search coming in as they throw a dance pass down. Don't make me do that again. Runaway draw. And now I wonder, is it actually better to judge than to heal all of the damage with this Pokemon Center lady? I don't know, because no, I could go into another Jumbo Ice Cream and that would do it without the lady, at which point I would definitely judge and bring it down to a 4-card hand and be able to hopefully take KO at some point in time and win the game, right? Yeah, another judge. Okay, that said don't judge me, and he is serious. I'm going to vessel away the energy here to increase my draw and get 2 more energy. Attach here, go for run errand. See if I get double... Whoa! We got it, baby. It's the double cream. We're going to heal 60 off of this Super Potion, get rid of 1 energy. Heal again with another Super Potion, getting rid of another energy. Jumbo Ice Cream and then Jumbo Ice Cream again. Bro, what the hell? I just healed everything and I get to judge as well. What the hell is going on, man? Oh, do you know what? Let's get a Lively Stadium down. And do you know what? Let's get a Grabber down as well. I'm going to get rid of another Charizard. You thought you had it, didn't you? They've got a Lily. Ay. Now I regret playing the judge, but it's fine. They're just going to hit 200 here. They're going to hit me for 240, and then I'm going to take a KO. They're going to have nothing left, okay? And we'll win that way, hopefully. Nope, they have Artisan. I did remember seeing that. They will be able to get another Zard out, and this is where it gets concerning. Because you see, they could Lily. They can draw into 8 cards in their hand, and then they can get another Charmander down. And then we take a KO. They KO me for game. I need to heal yet again, and I only have a 2-card hand. Uh-oh. It's safe to say trouble may be afoot as they get rid of an Evolution and a Pidgey. I wonder what they're grabbing with this Ultra Ball, because they can just, like, Artisan for Amanda, so unless you go for double Charmander? I don't know. No, to get another Dunsparce. Do they have Dunsparce? They do have Dunsparce Draw. They also have Pidgeot plus Artisan. I mean, yeah, they're going to get Charmander down for sure. As they do indeed bench it after using their Quick Search. I wonder if they're instead going to Artisan for another Dunsparce instead, as they go into double... Okay, I see what they're doing. They're planning to Artisan after drawing here with Runaway Draw. No, they're not. Okay, I don't know what blows doing, but sure thing. Unless they did use the Artisan and I missed it. No, they didn't though. They didn't use Artisan. Do you know what? Let's just run errand and see if we can get out of this. No. That's not going to do it for us. Boys, I think it might be the end of the road, if I'm being honest with you. We have no healing available. I should just not have played that judge, I guess. Low-key punished for that, but sure thing. I'm going to Crushing Hammer. At the very least, I can take out the energy off that Pidgeot, and maybe they could be... Nope, I'm not going to do that, but maybe they could be low on energy. That could be one benefit I can consider. They've got double. They've got Zard Candy. Oh, no. Gosh, that's the worst thing to see. They just need a stretch. Oh, God. I was this close. I was so close to winning, but the Zard didn't get me there. Now I'm left wondering what would have happened if the mulligan didn't bug. What game would have it turned out to be? It's hard to say, but if they evolve into this Charizard and just have a single energy to work with, then it is sadly GG. But my God, was that an absolute blast of a game, though. There it is. There's the energy. They're BMing, but that's fine. We'll leave it be and be done with that one. Again, a huge shout out to Pokemon Bwam for creating this little concept. Again, so fun to play, especially if you just want to mess about on PTCGL. So please do enjoy it for yourselves. And again, go subscribe to them, subscribe to this channel for when my big video comes out. I'm excited. Oh, and also have a good Christmas. I don't know if I'll be uploading until after Christmas. I hope you have a good time. Bye-bye.